I look like a bee. Hi Anthony! Did you hear the parking? It's Jaden! Look at that, guys. Here's
un segundo y nada más hacia la felicidad. Como una luz fugaz, un instante que se va, que se va. Trato siempre de pensar.
What really is a thought girl? I'm here in my garden, trying to do my Andrew Huberman type beat, and this video is entitled A Thought Girl Summer, a reading list, and compiling what I think a really good Thought Girl Summer vibe would be has turned out to be a bit harder than I imagined. With my new appreciation for literary fiction, I have come to be very picky in the ones I read. I'm a big fan of Toni Morrison, and I'd love to get into Zora Neale Hurston. But because I'm such a big fan of Toni Morrison, and I really love reading about the Black experience in a poetic, kind of beautiful way, I don't really want to put a book on here that will kind of ruin my summer, my Thought Girl summer. So I'm not sure exactly what I want, but I know the goals that I want to achieve with this summer reading list is to be a little bit more enlightened, to have a more colorful vocabulary when it comes to expressing the beauties in life, and also just having a deep emotional pull and tug towards the characters. I'm nice and cozy down here. My brother's on the other mic while I'm recording this.
I ain't gonna lie, B. I don't got my license. Word is bond. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Anyway, Sula is an honorable mention. It is kind of summer vibe. The book feels very warm. It feels really sweaty.
Sweaty?
It does. I don't know what to say. It feels sweaty. It feels very, like, humid. It feels very, damp. I did want to incorporate normal people because I wanted to give it a second chance. I can't put it on my list right now. I can't do it right now. I gave it a 1-star rating because I hated the story, and I think I didn't understand what litfic was at the time that I read it. I thought it was supposed to be like this incredible romance story or whatever, and I just ended up being really sad and disappointed and kind of grossed out in some aspects of the book. So I'm editing in my living room on my iPad, and I just had to relay that my mic did not record the audio, so it only recorded it on one ear. So I'm gonna be talking into my mic on the video, but this is my camera's audio, which is decent but not the best. So sorry for that, but I can't re-record this. That was my second take. So yeah. The first book on this list is Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye, and it is her debut novel. I didn't check her reading order before I started reading her books, and I jumped in with Sula, which I really loved and was a 5-star read for me. Made me fall in love with literary fiction, actually, because before that, I don't think I was into that at that point. I was strictly a romance reader. Now that I'm being exposed to a ton of different literature, I've developed a kind of thirst for litfic, and Toni Morrison kind of like turned on the tap, if you will. The Bluest Eye is following this young girl and her desire to have blue eyes and the circumstances, the societal circumstances that lead her to this desire. It's a thought girl summer, so you know what I mean? We're thinking, we're reflecting on societal expectations and the weight of that in our personal lives, and I feel like this kind of ties in. The next one is The Blue Sisters, and I've seen a ton of great reviews on this book, and I think it's predominantly 5-star ratings. It's about these 3 sisters who are estranged, and after the death of their 4th sister, they end up going back to their family home and kind of reconnecting and like, I don't know, figuring out the drama in their lives. Next book I have on this list is The Darkest Child by Dolores Phillips. It's about this ugly duckling story. It gives mother is your first bully. And I think with The Darkest Child, the thing about this is around summer, what are you always told? Don't go out in the sun, you're gonna get darker, blah blah blah, even though the sun gives you the most amazing skin of the year. But the darkest child, she's the darkest child of 10 children, I think, and her mom kind of like hates her, I guess. So I'm looking forward to analyzing this book and just seeing which points I can relate to and which points I think will enlighten me on the perspective of someone else who may have had this had that experience. I'm looking forward to that book as well. This next one is by Zora Neale Hurston, and this is Their Eyes Were Watching God. And I know how talked about this book is, and I'm really just super excited to get into it. And it's about this woman in her 30s, in the 1930s, sorry, as she's navigating womanhood and just, you know, reflecting on that and then getting back to her roots. And I'm super duper excited to get into this one because I feel like, I don't know, it feels a little bit vague. I don't know if it's summery, I don't know if it's like a thought girl, you know, summer, but I think that it'll allow me to reflect on that. I love books about womanhood. I love those kinds of things and the pain and the trauma of it, and just like, I don't know what it is, but I like to hear that spoken about poetically, and I feel like this book will also allow me that connection to character. My 3 goals, which was enlightenment, to have that connection to character, and what was that second one? Have a more extensive vocabulary to express the Black experience in beautiful words and whatever. So I think this book will definitely take me there, along with The Bluest Eyes. One of the ratings that I love so much is that this is deserving of a classic. Like, I think that what it was, but I'll put it on there. So the last book on this list is Emma by Jane Austen. This will be my first Jane Austen book. I've never read a Jane Austen book, and I think this will be a good segue. There are a lot of great reviews on it. It seems like it's kind of comedic and like witty, and I think that goes with my goal of kind of having, not maybe the Black experience part because this is not a Black book, but it kind of goes hand in hand with wanting that vocabulary and that wit and whatever to express myself better and to like have a more flowery vocabulary, basically. I'm hoping that these all are 5-star reads. I think that with this Thought Girl Summer, you know, I want to think and I want to feel, and I want to feel like I want to write an essay after that, which is crazy, but I know a lot of people don't like writing essays and whatnot, but I actually enjoyed that in school. But I really want to just like have so much of an opinion on the books that I'm reading that I just cannot help but have to get them down and write super long Goodreads reviews after I'm done with them, and just feel completely changed or have a different perspective after I'm done with this reading list. And I think I'm gonna do a cute TikTok about this as well, kind of expressing what I expect to get from this reading list, and also have an update on what's going on after I finish it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully you'll stick around and maybe I'll do a part 2 and see if you guys followed along with the reading list, if you liked the books on there as well, or if you've read any of them, if you have any suggestions on other great books that I could read. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, girl.